Hey, happy Halloween, guys. Today I chose to do my tribute speech on somebody who's very easy to pay tribute to. His name is Marion Morrison, aka John Wayne, aka the Duke. And, this guy is super easy to pay tribute to. So much about him reflected on against my papa, and then from my papa to my dad, and my dad to me. So it's more like not only is it paying tribute to John Wayne, but it's also paying tribute to my dad and my grandfather at the same time. So I hope that's okay. So the three values I would like to pin on today would be the successful career of John Wayne, the hardworking attitude, and the legacy he left behind. All three of those things kind of go hand in hand, right? Like you're gonna have to be hardworking to be successful, and if you're successful to the amount that John Wayne was in, it's easy to understand how he has such a great legacy that he has left behind. So going back forward, here we are, Marion Morrison, aka John Wayne. So John Wayne was born in 1907 in Winterset, Iowa. He was kind of the star of their town, big man playing football, above average football player. He was the kind of man everybody would want to be, everybody's pal, and every girl wanted to be his gal, So John Wayne got the nickname the Duke. Well, there was an old dog that used to live out at the fire station in his hometown, and every day after school he would come home and him and that dog would play together. So the dog was named Big Duke, and they eventually gave John Wayne the nickname Little Duke, and then from there, then on being Duke. So that's early John Wayne. So he didn't always become the movie star that we know him as. He grew up, went to the University of Southern California when his parents moved from Winterset, Iowa to California. He started out as a prop boy and a stuntman. He worked his way up the ladder, which is very honorable, and he was a humble man and stuff like that. It wasn't until 1930 in the movie The Big Trail that he got his first break as a leading role. But unfortunately, that role was that movie rather was a box office failure, and he didn't get any kind of fame or fortune off of that. So in 1939, the movie Stagecoach, he was finally cast into a big role, and from then on, he went on to make over 150 films, all in the Western action and war movie era. And it's no secret that John Wayne in those three eras is the biggest household name, right? He was the big one. So, John Wayne, there's no secret that he worked really hard to get where he was. Like I said earlier, he started out as a prop boy and a stunt double, working his way up the ladder, becoming, what he needed to be to move forward. And, like I said earlier, it relates a lot to my grandfather and my father. My grandfather actually was first generation strike to be in America from Germany, and he started off with nothing, and he worked his way up to eventually owning his own trucking business, and before he died, selling out for a little over $1 million. So that's kind of like my family's legacy as well. John Wayne, like I said, his legacy that he leaves behind, the 50s era, also known as the John Wayne era, is, President Trump's Make America Great Again slogan. He was referring back to the 1950s era when John Wayne ruled the movie screen and ruled everybody's hearts. So that's pretty cool to think about. Like I said earlier as well, not a household in America will not know who John Wayne is, who the Duke is, if they are in the slightest bit of action, war, or Western movie fan. John Wayne, with more than 150 films, it's very easy to see how he leaves behind such a good legacy. So, and with the famous quotes like, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough, stuff like that is, he's a real man's man, and it's real easy to pay legacy to someone like that. So I hope I've hit the target on the head pretty well with this speech. I'm kind of nervous stumbling over my words here, but I kind of wish I could have given a better presentation to somebody who deserves such a good tribute for the legacy he leaves behind. A celebration of his hard work and his success over his years, and just a hell of a guy.
Thank you.